What it do, family, and welcome back to Nature Water Fish. So we back over here with the 20-gallon aquarium. And so today, y'all, we're going to be actually adding a house plant to our 20-gallon aquarium. Yes, a house plant. So right here, we have a golden pothos, So you have different types of pothos. They got regular pothos, golden pothos. They be having colorful pothos. But did you know you actually can grow this in your aquarium? You can actually turn this into an aquarium plant. Yes, you can. I actually been growing golden pothos in my aquarium for about 2 years. So once I tried that experiment and I seen that it worked, I said, oh yeah, this worked and it don't hurt. Oh yeah, we're gonna keep going with this. So since we've been trying to mimic nature and be trying to make this look foresty and stuff, I was like, we might as well put like a house plant inside of it. You know what I'm saying? So I already got some lights and stuff set up for like the bamboo and our golden pothos so they could be able to get light and they could be able to start growing all over the wall. That's my plan and stuff. So right here we have a golden pothos, and today I'm gonna be showing you how to set up a golden pothos in your aquarium. I know a lot of people don't know how to set it up, and a lot of people don't even know that they can have houseplants in their aquarium. Not all houseplants, but a lot of houseplants you can have in your aquarium. So today I'm gonna be showing you how to set up a golden pothos in your aquarium. So let's go ahead and dive in. All right, so let's get to it. So the first thing you want to do is make sure you take it out the pot. So you want to take your plant outside the pot and you want to make sure you get all of the dirt off. See, you don't want to just throw the plant in there with the dirt. You're going to kill your fish. You don't want to do that. So what we're going to do is jiggle all of this dirt off. See all of that dirt? You want to take all of that. We don't need none of that. So we're going to jiggle all this dirt off. That's why I got a bowl right here. Damn, clear my throat. That's why I got a little bowl right here. Now I'm getting the dirt all over the place. So you want to make sure you get all that dirt off. And see, once we get the dirt off, I got a bucket of water right here. Oh, so this probably gonna be more than one plant too. That's the cool thing about pothos. Like when you break them, like basically when you take them out the pot when they're young, sometimes it just don't be one plant. It be multiple plants in there. You know what I'm saying? So we got one right there. So I could probably put that into something else, but I'm trying to see if this gonna be like a whole plant so we could just throw this whole thing in there. That was my plan, to throw the whole thing in there. I ain't want them to break up into little babies, but hey, if they do, you know what I'm saying, let it be. We'll work with them, you feel me? So we're gonna just shake all of this dirt off. All of this dirt, take it off. And I think that's how much we could probably get off, you know what I'm saying? Oh, then look, we got another one right here. So we got, what, 2 babies? Oh no, three babies. We got 3 babies. Hopefully that's the last baby. Look like we got another one. Hold up. Yeah, we got another one. All right, so we got 4 babies all together. So I don't know what we're gonna do with all these plants. I probably put, oh, hold up, nah, we got, god damn, we got 5 babies all together. So I'm gonna probably put like 2 of these together to try to make a whole plant and stuff. And then we're gonna like put it in the tank. So after, you know what I'm saying, you finish shaking all the dirt off and stuff, and you're not gonna get all the dirt off when you shaking and stuff. That's why you're gonna do this. I got a bucket of water right here. After you shake it off and all of that, you wanna put it in the water and then get the rest of the dirt off. And you wanna make sure it's soaked real good because you don't wanna put none of that dirt debris inside your tank. You don't wanna hurt your tank. So make sure you get all of that dirt off. And I think if you put dirt in your tank, it can raise the ammonia in your tank, and you don't want that. So let's go ahead and wash all of this dirt off these roots so we could go ahead and get this thing in the tank. Okay, so we got our bucket full of water right here. So what we're gonna do next is go ahead and grab our plants that we're gonna put in there. We'll set these other ones to the side. And what we're gonna do is dunk them things. Just like that. Dunk them. Get the rest of that dirt off. Dunk them things. You see how it's cleaned up? And sometimes you gotta leave it in the water for a little bit and let the rest of that dirt break up, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, because sometimes when you dunk it, it still don't be getting all of the dirt off. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes then you want, you know what I'm saying, get some gloves and wipe across the roots a little bit. Just like that. All right, so I'm gonna finish doing this for a little while. You know what I'm saying? Probably a couple more minutes to get the rest of this dirt off. And then I'm gonna show y'all the next step. All right, y'all, so we all done. We got them all rinsed off. So what ended up happening was they end up breaking apart a little bit more and end up making more babies. I end up coming out with 7 babies, but that's okay because I'm gonna show y'all a little trick. Everybody don't do this, but I do this. It's other ways that you can put your plants in your aquarium. Like they have these little 3D modes that you can actually set it, you know what I'm saying, the 3D mode, and then it'd be way easier. But I'm gonna show you, you know what I'm saying, a cheap, a budget friendly way, you know what I'm saying? And don't, you know what I'm saying, when you washing off the roots and stuff, don't, you know what I'm saying, be stressing if you lose a couple of these roots. Some of them gonna fall off anyway because these are like dirt roots. What's going to end up happening is some of these roots is still going to stay attached to the plant, but what's going to end up happening is they're going to start creating water roots. Like you see how some of these roots are real thin. What's going to end up happening, the roots are they're going to start to swell and get big and start becoming water roots. I'm going to actually show you like how they look downstairs. I'm going to show you. But yeah, man, we all done rinsing them off. So now y'all, I'm going to show y'all a little trick what I do, you know what I'm saying, to keep them together. So what I'm gonna do is give me a little twist tab right here, and I'm gonna try to like put them together a way that all the roots are like facing downwards. So let's like move that one over here. Let's see. Put this one down. Move this one over here. All right, so what I'm gonna do is zip tie this part right here together, then I'm gonna cut it. So let's flip this over right there, and then we're gonna zip tie this right here so it can stay together, you know what I'm saying, so they won't be breaking apart. So let's tighten it right here in this spot, not too tight, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to suffocate the plant, but let's bring this one up a little bit and then tighten it right here so then they can stay together. Okay. And then what we're gonna do is get this one right here, and then we're gonna put this one like on this side like that. Then we're gonna get another zip tie. I got a couple of these zip ties right here. So then we're gonna get the other zip tie, loop this one around, you know what I'm saying? This like a little art, you know what I'm saying? You can do it different ways. You just want to make sure like the roots are facing downwards, you know what I'm saying, so it can be in the water. You don't want your roots all over the place. So I'm using a zip tie so they can stay in place and like they won't be flopping all over, like end up sinking in the water and stuff. So this is gonna keep it like straight, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go ahead and tighten it a little bit, and then we got it like that. And we're gonna end up cutting these off too. And don't worry, the plastic is not gonna hurt the aquarium. It is not gonna hurt the aquarium. So you see how we got that, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so we're gonna get this other one. I think we just gonna use like one more. Gonna get this other one and then attach this other one like over here. Attach this other one over here somewhere. Try to get some of these roots down. So let's go ahead and get this other one. This is gonna be our last one that we put on. And see, this is just a quick, you know what I'm saying, cheap budget way that you can do it. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's still like a fancy way too, you know, that you can do it too. Because then you could put the pothos like how you want it. Like you could really design a pothos like if you wanted to, you know what I'm saying, grow how you want it for real, for real. You see how like I'm making my own little canopy, you know what I'm saying? So this is how it's gonna grow. So look at that. See how that's going right there? So now what we're gonna do is get our scissors. What we're gonna do is get our scissors and go ahead and cut this off just like that. Oh damn, hold up, probably gotta get some harder scissors. All right, so we got that one. All right, hold on. I probably gotta get some harder scissors. Hold on, y'all. These aquarium scissors. Hold on. All right, there we go. That's one. Try not to hurt the plant. Oh man. All right, that's two. Let's get this other one. One more. Oh, goddamn. Then dropped it back in the water. Goddamn, y'all. All right, so this would be, let's get this last one. Watch my hand. I don't want to cut my hand. And that's three. Come on. Don't ain't trying to cut, y'all. All right, come on. And that's three. There we go. Hopefully I ain't ripping no roots off. All right, y'all. So we got our little canopy going. You see that? Bam, that junk looks sweet. So now that we got our little canopy going, now I'm about to take y'all over here to the tank and I'm gonna show y'all how we about to put this in the tank. And so it won't like fall and sink in the water. So I'm gonna show y'all how we gonna sit this in the tank and keep it like basically hanging, you know what I'm saying, without falling. So let's go over here, you know what I'm saying, put it in the aquarium. Let's go. Hey y'all, so we over here by the aquarium. So this is what we gonna do. So you see how we got this little hook thing? So this hook is like usually for like ceilings and stuff, like when you're trying to like hang stuff on like a ceiling or whatever you're trying to hang stuff on. But what I'm using it for is like for to hang my plant. So what I did was screw it in the side wall. I attached some zip ties to it, you know what I'm saying? So then it's like a link. So what we're gonna do is sit the pothos in the water just like this, right? And then what I'm gonna do is get my zip tie. We gotta make sure, you know what I'm saying, it's sitting in the water just right though. You know, you don't want to just zip tie it anywhere. So you want to make sure you zip tie it in the right spot. You know what I'm saying? Make sure it's like really sitting in the water. Like that's a good spot right there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to probably have to add some more links. So what I'm going to do is do this. I'm going to add one more link to make it a little longer because it seems like it's going to have to sit a little lower. So we're going to flip this around like that. All right, so 3. So then we're going to get another one and then find a good spot. Just squeeze it in our plant. And this is probably a good spot right there. So find a good spot. And see, this is the first time I ever like did this. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to find like different ways that I can hang it. You know what I'm saying? Without me just, you know what I'm saying, just leaving it on the side of the tank and just trying to hang it like that. I was trying to find different ways to hang it. And I thought of this. I was like, what if I like, you know what I'm saying, give me some zip ties. And then like I screw like the, you know, the thing that you hang in the ceiling, you know what I'm saying, on the side wall and just like have it hanging something like this. And look at that, y'all. This is my first time ever doing it like this. Usually I just have it, you know what I'm saying, sitting on the side of the tank and trying to find like a part, like, you know, like a little elbow part that it can hang over and stuff. But I was like, I got to figure out a different way, you know what I'm saying, be able to put this in the tank. So let me back up so y'all can be able to see. Okay, so this how it's looking, y'all. So look at those roots, man. Some of those roots we're gonna lose because they gonna start creating water roots. But look at this canopy, man. You see how we made that beautiful canopy? We could have put some more, you know what I'm saying, plants in between, but you know, we just gonna rock out with this and just let it start like that so then we can watch this thing just turn massive. But yeah, man, get you like a ceiling hook, get you some zip ties, man, and do something like this if you're, you know, tank by the wall and you don't got no brick wall that you can't screw in, because this is brick and I had to really get this hook in there. But yeah, man, this is how you do it, bro. And there's different ways that you could put your pothos, you know what I'm saying, in the tank. You could even do it something like this. You see how I got this like hanging thing for my bamboos? They also have things like this for your pothos that you can hang, you know what I'm saying, too. But I was like, I want to try something new, you know what I'm saying, different. And this don't look cheesy to me. I actually like it, you know. So now I got the light set up, you know what I'm saying, for my bamboos and my pothos so they can really grow and thrive and survive. That's why I set up these LED lights, you know, so my bamboo and whatever else plant I put right here, it could be able to grow, because it ain't gonna be able to grow, you know what I'm saying, with the light facing down, you know what I'm saying, in the tank. So I was like, I gotta get another light, you know what I'm saying, for them. But look at this joint, y'all. This joint is looking sweet, man. It's really coming together, y'all. Yes, sir. This thing is really coming together. But yeah, man, that's how you put a house plant in your aquarium, man. A golden pothos. Look at that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So I know I said I was going to show y'all another pothos growing in one of my aquariums. So we're going to go downstairs so I can show y'all an example how another pothos could grow in your aquarium. So let's go ahead and head downstairs. Let's go. Okay, y'all, so we made it downstairs. So look at this beauty, man. So this is my other golden pothos that I'm actually growing downstairs in my aquarium. And I've been growing this in my aquarium for about 2 years, man. And look at this thing. This thing is thriving and surviving, man. So this is a different way that you can grow, you know what I'm saying, your pothos in your tank. I just got this thing hanging over, you know what I'm saying, the ledge. I got, you know what I'm saying, certain parts taped down so, you know, it could grow, you know, a certain type of way. You see how it's like growing long ways. But other than that, man, this thing is just really hanging on the tank. Really no attachments. It's just probably where it's only tape on this part down here. You know, hold on, let me flip the camera around so you guys can see. But you see what I'm talking about? See, it's only tape like right here because this tape broke off. But the rest of this is just really hanging on the tank, bro. It's just hanging. Just hanging on the tank, growing on the lights and stuff, bro. So it's different ways that you can grow golden pothos inside your tank. I was just trying to try a new way because I wanted to grow it a certain type of way. That's why I was trying to do it like that. But Yeah, man, you can grow it like this. You can grow it the way that I had it, or you can get one of them 3D holders and put it in like that. But yeah, man, after a while, it's gonna be looking something like this or even bigger. There you go. That's how you do it. That's how you set up a house plant in your aquarium, man. Look at that thing. And soon, man, that thing is going to be growing massive all over the wall, especially that I got them LED lights hanging over top of it. But man, that's how you do it, man. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Make sure you get all of that dirt off so you won't be putting it in your aquarium. Other than that, man, make sure you know what I'm saying, find a good hanging method, buy one of those, you know what I'm saying, 3D printed hanging things, or try to figure out a different way to hang it, you know what I'm saying, or copy something like I did, you know what I'm saying? This is a little easy way too, and it don't look cheesy, it look easy. But you know what I'm saying, if y'all like videos like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that like button, man. We on the road to 10K, 100K soon, man. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, that like button for me, man. But y'all already know, man, it's Nature Water Fish. Y'all know I gotta do it like this every single time, man. Look at that, man. We just set up a new house plant in our planet aquarium. Yes, sir. But y'all already know I'm mad.